Of the 19 rings of power crafted by Celebrimbor and Sauron, 9 were gifted to great lords and warriors of men who above all else desired power. Through his dominance over the rings, Sauron succeeded in corrupting the 9 kings and bent them to his will, serving as his closest servants. Though dominant in their strength, their arsenal of deadly armaments was not confined to physical means. The Nazgûl also had powerful voices which brought terror into the hearts of mortals and carry a general aura of dread. Today, the Ulayri are set on an important mission, to find and recover the One Ring and return Sauron to his full strength. One by one, the Nazgûl flock back to Mordor with more information on the Master Ring, and ready to serve their lord in the war to end all wars. Hello there, and welcome back for the second episode of our Mordor campaign in 3rd Age Total War Divide and Conquer. Before we start, actually I can already do the end turn, because we were at the end of our turn, and like I said at the end of the last video, I did clean up those 2 small armies here with the Gothmoth stack, with his night fight ability. It was easy to split them up and kill them, nothing too impressive, 2 clear victories. Alright, so, I do want to thank you all very much for all the support on the first video. It's been absolutely overwhelming. I remember, like, posing just the thought of what if we could get 150 likes. Right now, we're close to 250, and by the time this episode goes up, I'm sure we have reached 250. It's absolutely amazing. The support has been mind-blowing. And as someone pointed out, I might not have like the most amount of subscribers or anything of that sort, but I do have a very active subscriber base. You all like participate a lot, and I really appreciate that. But I don't appreciate it Gondor sending in more and more stacks to annoy me. Like I just fought a stack pretty much like this. It's just... So yeah, that kind of seamlessly brings me to my second point, or 2 points, and that is of course our battle plans for right now, and our victory conditions for the entire campaign. I haven't actually taken a look at our victory conditions. We need to hold 80 regions. Holy shit, that is a lot. Okay, that's good to know. Including Barad-dûr. So we actually have a lot of like carte blanche. We can do whatever we want. We can even ally with Gondor if we want to. We don't need to defeat them per se, which is rather weird. We just need to hold 80 regions, so we do need to be supreme. Is 80 regions all the regions in the game? That might actually be the case. Interesting. So, either way, I always have my own personal victory conditions, and in that case it's obviously destroy Gondor, destroy Rohan. Like any bastions of good in Middle-earth will have to be destroyed, and we also need to get the One Ring and summon, of course, the Lord Sauron back into the physical world. Alright, so, that's actually a lot. Because some people like post the question, am I going to do world domination? I said, maybe, if the game doesn't crash, if the game allows it. But seeing as we need to hold 80 regions, we're going to get close to it anyway, so might as well do it. Alright, and then of course the second thought is our battle plans for right now. Well, we need to secure everything east of the Anduin first and foremost. So we need to control eastern Osgiliath, Cair, Andros, and once we hold them, they will be easy to defend. We can clean up Garabrin, or what is it called? Galabrin, and Ostithil. And then they have to go like a very long way around if they want to cross the Anduin, which they probably won't do. And by the time they want to do that, Harad, our ally in the south, will no doubt cut them off. So we should be good there. So I think first and foremost I'll be training an army in Minas Morgul, which already has a sizable force. And in Morannon as well. The Morannon stack will attack Cair Andros, the Minas Morgul stack will attack Eastern Osgiliath, and that should give us a lot of movability. So let us get more of the Southron units, because they're absolutely amazing, completely outclass anything we can train in terms of orcs. We have the Carpenters Guild in Barad-dûr. I don't think I can get a higher tier of carpenting, so I think we'll get the mines for a reasonable discount. Also 3 turns instead of 6. That's why I spent so much focus on those buildings, because they just pay themselves back, you know. I could go for Carpenter's Hut and Minas Morgul as well, but I'm kind of too poor for that. I kind of want to move out and take Eastern Osgiliath because it's very undefended. What special bodyguard do you have? Osgiliath veterans. Ooh, that's pretty scary. One of my favorite units in the game. But we can just starve them out. So what I'll do, we'll leave Zigar. We'll leave the ones that need retreating badly behind. Like, these guys are too good, so we don't want just 7 of them. I know they're one of my best horses, but the Marauders will do for now. Captain Bleg. I mean, I guess I'll kill them off camera. It's not the most exciting of battles. I'll tell you my battle plan, which is the same I did for the other 2 small armies. I line up my archers at the front, I shoot the enemy because he always goes into defensive mode, seeing as we're the aggressor. I shoot him until he turns into the aggressive mode. We attack him with all our infantry, and then I just run the cavalry from behind. We always win with minimal losses, so I'm just going to do the same thing, and I will see you back with the results. Alright, and here are the results, as I have a bit of a speech impediment. We lost 1-8, which is a little more than I would have liked, but who did we lose the most of? Southern Warband. Yeah, they did like a really weird charge, or just kept on charging through the enemy, and I think that actually killed more of them than the enemy. Oh well, doesn't really matter, still a clear victory. Alright, let us execute them. And let's already besiege Eastern Osgiliath, why not? And if they want to sally out, let them try. I think only rams matter. Kind of forgot what they look like. Where is the White Tower though? I mean, where did you get these elites? Whew. It's good if we kill them quickly, you know? Because they won't be seen again for another 50 turns. Ah, Boromir. We'll have to face each other sooner rather than later, eh? Alright, I know he has an army here, so we'll just get the troops on Kiridon Ghoul, 2 minutes Mogul. Zaga, you will stay behind. Now what shall we build here? Slave quarters would give me more recruitment slots, which is something I desperately need. I can still train some extra units. How about another Marauder unit? They're not the best cavalry, but goodness gracious, any cavalry is better than no cavalry. Alright, do I need to do any missions? No. Where are we moving our diplomat? Did we already talk to the Enadwaithians? I kind of forgot. Yeah, we do have trade rights, so probably let us talk to Dunland. Oh, it's an Enadwai fort. That's weird though, because that's the Dunland flag, isn't it? The brown flag. Oh well. Must be my imagination. Let's go to Tharbat. Okay, well, I'll see you all back on turn 15, unless... Nope, that's all I had to do. Alright, and he's sending over some forces from Cair, which is exactly why we need both Osgiliath and Cair, because otherwise he'll just keep pouring units in, which is kind of odd. You know, you won't expect Gondor to be a spam faction, but they very much are. So does that mean we're building in every settlement? No, not in Ergestalat. Oh, we can get Lancers here as well. Yes, please. Well, I want to keep improving the economy for now. Oh, those mines, pretty good. But it's a little bit too expensive right now. Well, he keeps sending over forces through Cair. I could besiege it rather easily. Thing is, I think what I'll do is move out Zagar with a relatively small force, but he can like mop up these lads rather easily, one by one, you know. And then I don't have to worry about it. And I can move him north. I'll send in forces from Morannon as well, which have done their training. Send them all out. Come on. No, I keep forgetting one. There we go. Move out. Yeah, you can reinforce Zagar once the time is ripe. We should get another Nazgûl soon-ish. And I think Leofric would also be back soon-ish. What I will do is move Grishnak to Minas Morgul, just to have a bodyguard there. Captain Fallen, that's a very well-chosen name right there. So let's mop you up before you do anything. You should be a Night Fighter as well, right? You're a Lighty. Yep. Alright, so I'll do another off-camera battle. Now, if you want me to include these battles, do let me know. I'm just kind of applying the same thought process I did with the Dale campaign. And I used to include all the battles, but people are like, we don't really care about these battles. You can just skip ahead of them. But if you do want to watch them, let me know. But for now, for this episode, I will still skip them. So I'll see you back with the results, which should be rather good. Alright, and here we are with the results. We only lost 26, and we just slaughtered them all. We basically used Zagar to just shoot everyone, 139. Then when they got close enough, sending the Orc host and charge in the rear with the Marauders. That was no problemo, and also the cry of the Nazgûl. They got scared right away. There was no challenge. Alright, let's execute them, steal that baggage wagon. Now let's move on to the second army. This is a bit of a bigger army, so I will include that one in the video. Captain Durthor. Yes, some archers. I mean, they're all pretty trashy units, but then again, I'm really not in a place to judge trash. We got pretty trashy units ourselves, but we should be okay. Alright, with that said, I will see you all on the battlefield. Alright, they should be a bit more aggressive. I don't really like this battle AI, to be honest. I did get some suggestions to install the Piotr AI, which I will check out. Does seem interesting. This battle AI, its first instinct is always to run, and I get it. You know, they want to get as good a position as possible, but it's just annoying. Every battle is just a wild goose chase. The weather really sucks, man. This is like the weather right now. I mean, not right now, because right now the sun's shining, but like an hour ago it was raining super hard. I was actually driving home and it was just pouring down like crazy. And the moment I get home, the sun starts shining. It's like, you serious, mate? It was, yeah, something like this, really pouring down. Oh no. Group up. Temple marksmen have way more range than the other archers, so that's why I put them in the front. They are the bait. And let's make sure our marauders do not get in range of that. Actually, how do these archers have better range than these guys? Oh, forgot to toggle the fire at will. Yeah, archer generals always start with fire at will off, which is rather annoying. So be it. Yeah, every shot's basically a kill. If not, every second shot is. I mean, if they just want to stay passive. The Legion of Andros. They will fall. And they're all, yeah, they're all legions from Andros. So that's very much a troop production center, as we kind of saw coming. Do not shoot me, please. Okay, I'll try to shoot me. I'll run you down. Come on, lads. This ain't Animal Crossing. This is total war. I want to see some bloodshed. Screw. Oh no, they just ran completely past the archers, which is not what I intended. I mean, it worked somewhat, but not quite what I had in mind. Keep shooting. Bring in the cavalry. The temple marksmen can hold their own in melee, so I will leave them in the front, and also the terror of the Nazgûl is rather important. If you stack up Nazgûl, if you get like all 6 in one army, which I don't intend on doing, but it might happen at some point, just by sheer luck. I try to avoid general stacking as much as possible, but it will happen at some point. But if you just spam all your terror of the Nazgûls at once, goodness gracious, the enemy just completely bails out straight away. Now we charge the Territorial Guardsmen first, because I think that's their captain. Okay, no, not if they run like that. Hello there, Gondor Militia! General Zagar reporting for duty. Yeah, you're wavering. Terror of the Nazgûl is still active. Run! No, they're not running. Close, but no cigar. Close, but no Zagar, eh? Get it? Yes, welcome to the Izzy channel, home of the worst dad jokes on YouTube. As these guys are just shuffling in and out of existence. That's alright. I understand. Yeah, it's a pretty shoddy force we're using, but it's more than capable of whittling down the Gondor forces. That's the thing, Mordor trash in the hands of Mordor is Mordor trash. Mordor trash in the hands of an experienced and just all-round brilliant player like myself is still Mordor trash, but slightly less trash. Alright, Zagar, you're kind of getting your ass whooped by some Gondor militia, which is a bit surprising. And these guys don't run, they're all a bit shaken but not stirred. Alright, you sod off, please. You're really working on my nerves, and I can't charge you properly because you're in wide formation. Which, logically speaking, historically speaking, should make you an easier target for cavalry, but not in this game. Because normally cavalry would be kind of scared to charge into like a thick pack of humans. So they spread out, the cavalry, or the horses, specifically the horses, would feel a bit emboldened. But in this case, you just kind of run through them, which is a little bit unfortunate. There's Zagar. I mean, he's still alive because his ability is still popping up on the screen. Right, they're running. Let's see if we can charge them. They might run. Oh man, they don't care. They don't care. Alright, so we'll lose a portion of our army, but if we can besiege Cair Andros, they're not getting any more troops through, and they're also not trading any more troops, so if we can achieve a siege of Osgiliath and Cair Andros, don't even have to do the battle, just like besieging the settlement, then that would be a great win for this episode, and I would be very satisfied. That would set us up for success, because then we can focus on Osterthil, on Gulabrin. those areas. Alright, so let's get rid of those archers and then run down the survivors. Alright, run them down! Oh, shoot them down if you want to. That's also fine. As long as we reach that magical threshold of 85, which we have reached, but let's get a couple more to be on the safe side of things. I used to think it was 90, but apparently it's 85. Alright. I don't usually explain game mechanics because I assume most people that watch these videos know the game, but I think that might actually be kind of wrong. So basically what I mean by the 85 or the 90% is when an enemy starts running and they lose 85% of their army, the army is gone. So if we end the battle now, there will be no survivors. That army is completely wiped out. Even that 15% or 5% in this case that survived, the 41 soldiers, they are gone. They disappear. If I, for example, only killed 50%, they start running, so they have about 400 men remaining. Those 400 men actually make it out, and they return to the nearest settlement, I think, if they have enough movement range. Alright, so Temple Marksman and Marauder is doing the brunt of the damage, as expected. Also 135 prisoners. All around, nothing too surprising there. Alright, I'll see you back on the strategy map. And let us execute these men. I mean, if you ransom them, then they also survive. Sure, those prisoners aren't really part of that equation. Alright, I think only one more army. I mean, there's one more army somewhere over here, but I don't really care much about them. Let's be honest, I should get some units here, in case he would attack. Let's see, Maulers. Like, these three, just the trifecta of awesome orc units. Well, except for the Southern warriors. Captain Baranor. Oh, he's got cavalry. That might prove to be a little bit more difficult, and some Gondor infantry as well, which is unit he cannot train right now. So killing them means we won't see them again for a while. Alright, that cavalry is going to be a bit of a bitch, but I think we can take him down. Alright, I will see you on the battlefield for this one. And it is indeed a bridge fight, which you can use to our advantage. Mainly want to make sure that the enemy starts running away, which will be a little bit annoying to run them down, but you know, if the cavalry retreats to Cair, they'll be not really a threat. Oh, cut your hair, man. I mean, I shouldn't really talk. My hair is really long right now because of the corona lockdown. I haven't really made the time. Where are you running? No. I haven't made the time yet for an appointment with the hairdresser. With the barber, whatever you want to call them. Or her, in my case. It's just not something that's very high on my priority list. Alright, they're rushing forward. Keep the cavalry behind, please. Just let us take life one step at a time. Alright. Run! Let the orc host take care of you. Nice, sending in the cavalry as well. Crap, it's a bit annoying. I'll just fire it away. The orc host will hold for now. Not really, but they'll hold long enough. And the cavalry will be at least rather weak to the archer fire. Oh yeah, they're crushing the orc host, I think. Oh, so be it. So be it. Let's get in there! The Gondor infantry is quite a few tiers better than orc trash. But then again, like I said, they can't actually train them right now. That's just units they spawn the game with, I'm pretty sure. So if we kill them, that's a huge step forward. Because then he'll only get like orc militia, not orc militia, Gondor militia to replace him. Alright, we've already killed 38%, so it's actually looking rather good. Zagar safely in the rear, which is exactly where we want him. Gondor infantry is holding, Gondor cavalry not so much. We've already killed their general, Captain Baranor, which if I'm not mistaken is also a character from the Shadow of Mordor game, or Shadow of War, it's a sequel, which I played and enjoyed but never finished. One of those games that's like, I don't know, you start playing it, you have fun with it, but then at one point you don't, like you play it daily, but then you skip a day and you just never really boot it up again. I have a lot of those games. They're all like on indefinite to finish list. Alright, charge them again. There's some good games on that list, like Bloodborne for example, or Sekiro. Those are two games that I really like, I just never got around to finishing them. Alright, Zagar, are you still holding back? You are, good. Alright, he's running. Make sure to kill him. Because we can't run them down. The infantry we can run down. Speed things up a bit. Let them run. Already killed 63%, and if we kill them, we should be close to our goal. Give him a charge, lads. Alright, you stop firing. We could just get another Terror of the Nazgûl. Ah, perfect. There we go. Careening off. And they actually got their composure back, which is good for us, because then we can get more kills, and we won't see their kind again. We're at 87, so as soon as they run off again, we're good, and then we can besiege Cair Andros and get the reinforcements from Rohan. And we are setting up for victory against Gondor. Man, keep mixing them up. Although my Gondor campaign has been a few months ago. And since then I've gained a lot of new viewers and subscribers, so I'm sure a lot of you haven't actually seen it. It was back in version 3 as well, so a previous version of Divide and Conquer. As for version 4.5, I have only done, well it's only been out for a couple months, I think 2 months now. I have only done a Ered Luin, Kant, and High Elves, and then Dale obviously. So Dale, or in the order that I did them was High Elves, Ered Luin and Khan I did at the same time, and then Dale. Both, I mean, why did I say both? All 4. What a lot of fun. Alright, what's your deal, man? Seriously, can we not kill that guy? Do we have to run you in there? And I'll probably run the moment we get close. Oh, he's going in. Last charge of the Dale cavalry, the Gondor cavalry, and he routed at like, what was that, 2 feet? Let's kill him. Oh no, he's getting away. Shame. Alright, anyway, I need to relieve the scroll lock, otherwise I can't actually finish it. 84 losses, that's actually less than the previous battle. Huh. Alright, pretty easy. I'll see you back on the strategy map. And let's execute these fools. Do we still have enough movement points? Probably not. Which is unfortunate. No, we do. And if we do that, I don't think... Oh no, we're just short. I think you can like move them in Cair Andros and then attack me. I think that's an option. Whilst if I besiege, you can't actually move units in there. It's a bit of a shame. And you'll take 2 turns, which is more than I would like. Alright, well, let us use the rest of our money. I could still build something in... No, wait, I actually spend it all. Let's get some more elites then. I mean, quote-unquote elites. Alright, beautiful. Can I get any good units here yet? Oh, I can get Sauron's Will. I'm also getting close to Temple Knights here, right? Yep. Sauron's Will is an amazing unit. That is by far the best unit we can get right now. Inspire's unit, which is very good because our morale overall is pretty trash. Morale poor, morale response impetuous. They're effective against armor, so armor piercing with 11 attack, which is beautiful. 17 defense, so pretty hard to kill as well. Reliable in snow, which, okay, cool. Frightened nearby enemy infantry. So they inspire our troops, frighten the enemy troops. The morale is very good. Though they are impetuous, so they don't respond well to morale shocks. They may charge without orders, and excellent stamina. So just an all-round great unit. 300 upkeep is actually not that much. It's only 90 more than the Orc host. Trust me, it does a lot more damage. 153, that's a big unit as well. Beautiful. Alright, well... I guess the remainder will be spent on Orc archers in Nazgûl. And... no, I think that's it. Alright, I will see you then back on turn 16 as soon as I move my diplomat towards Thobad. And my spy, where is he? He's not doing anything, might as well check. I know there's a force here somewhere, right? Did I already beat them? Huh, I guess they were one of those troops here. That's great, then we almost secure the Anduin. Because it doesn't have anything in Osterthal, nor can he train much, same with Galabrin. Yeah, so as soon as I have another Nazgûl, because right now I'm using both my forces that I can send out, as with regards to the house rule. So as soon as Leofrek or the third Nazgûl spawns, we can go to Galabrin. Alright, I'll see you back on turn 16. And there we go, Gondor was unable to set up any sort of offense. And the Council of Nobles wants me to talk to the Goblins of Mordor. which is fine. Another one of our contestants that sadly did not make the vote. And that's a beautiful segue for me to again mention, if your faction did not win the poll, because some people are really upset, like, oh no, I wanted that campaign or this campaign. Oh, we already have trade rights with you, eh? Do we? Oh yeah. Completely forgot about it. Oh, right. I remember now, we talked to them. Right. Alright, Commerce of Mordor, can you point me in that direction again? Austin Ethel, okay. Again, it is my intention to do a playthrough of every faction. Yes, every faction. At least once. So if your faction did not get a Let's Play yet, it will in due time. Who is parked here? Hurin! What do you have? Oh, just a regular general's bodyguard. Okay. One of the few Gondorians that does not get a special unit. And that's the beauty of it. We can just keep funneling unit after unit after unit, just spamming like crazy. And there ain't shit he can do about it. Alright, Saragost and Morrigost got Carpenter's Hut, so they should be at the highest tier. No, there's another one up there. Carpenter's Guild House. It is really good, but it's just too expensive. This is also really good, so we should get it in Saragost. But that kind of blocks any other investments. I can guess I can get a slave pit, or else we have Moranon. Can't really train it. I mean, I can train, but I can't really build anything there. So we'll build in Morrigost a slave pit. And then we'll just keep funneling units at Moranon for when... these guys are really cheap. 6 defense is not bad. It's really not. And they just need to hold the line for the cavalry to charge. So as soon as we have another Nazgûl, we can send them to Galabrin, which should not have a lot of defenses. And then of course, as a lot of people have pointed out, we also border our ally at Dor Guldur. So I'm not going to attack Eastern Nazgûl because, I'll quickly save and show you why. I assume the enemy gets a nasty amount of defenders. Are you seeing this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's suicidal to run in there. So we're not doing that, we'll wait him out. I can wait. How much is it? 8 turns. Just fine, I'm only growing stronger, lad. Alright, with that said, I'll see you all back on turn 17. Imladris is under siege. No doubt the work of my quote-unquote vassals, because law-wise, I don't really control anything up north. But we'll call them our vassals, the Goblins of Moria. If I'm not mistaken, Sauron tried to, like, coerce the Goblins of Moria to kind of, you know, stick with his plan, and whilst they do abide by the laws of evil, or the lack thereof, and they do follow Melkor to some extent. Oh, what it... Haldir with Ithalian Rangers. I mean, that really should be the last of any Gondorians. We'll check out Galabrin. Ostathil I'm not too concerned of. Though perhaps I should put Krishnak to place a watchtower here. Does give us some sight that we otherwise wouldn't have. Alright, Baradur got the mine, so that should see our income improved. I mean, our profits are decent. Durthan got the Black Temple. Does that mean I can get Temple? Oh, I can. That's really good. I mean, no doubt I won't be able to train many of them, but look at that. 60 in attack and 28 defense. 28! Inspire and Frighten. They're really good. I want some of them, but they're kind of expensive, so we'll wait just a little bit longer. Need to focus on my economy a little more before we can do that. Like, these second tier of mines, priority, but just can't afford it, so we'll get some of the cheaper economic buildings, like hunting lodges, for example. They bring in quite a bit of cash. Tharband got roads, which is beautiful. Let us get... If it doesn't give me money right now, or like only a small amount, like 40, we're not getting it. It's not priority. Priority right now is money. Food. Durthang. Food. Alright, beautiful. I'm gonna move some troops to Irkastalat. Actually, let's move to... so we can get the Sauron's will in there soon as well. Alright, you guys are costing me a lot of money in upkeep, but it's worth it. I mean, your upkeep isn't that high either. Okay, you... I already moved you. I think that's all for my turn. Kind of slow at the beginning, because of course it was our plan not to rush Gondor. Hence the house rule. So it is by design. But once we take both these settlements, we can really lay on the offense. Minas Tirith will soon be ours. But for now, I'll see you back on turn 18. And there we are. Any new Nazgûl? No, not yet. It's taking longer than expected, but like Leofric should be there soon. Alright, Morrigost and Minas Morgul both got slave quarters or slave pits respectively. So now we have more recruitment slots. We can retrain the Lancers. Let us retrain instead of train new ones, because these ones are already a little bit experienced. They already have the armor upgrade as well. And let's get the Carpenter's Hut, though expensive, very useful. And then Morrigost, let's get a hunting lodge. We're building that everywhere anyway. Oh Gondor. Oh Gondor, what are you trying to achieve? He's trying to put forces like... Oh, Gullibrand's so... Oh, Faramir's there. Oh, Faramir. You shall not be granted a long life, my friend, I'm afraid. Neither will Boromir. It's very sad. I always feel sorry for you. What I should perhaps get is another spy. I can't. Can't train. Can I not train a spy? What building does that take? Probably the Grog Hut. No, not the Grog Hut. What is it then? What gives me a spy? I don't know. What do I need to build to get a spy? Seems rather basic, right? I guess I can only get it in towns, so we'll have to look towards like Tharband. That's also a castle. Morrigost, castle. Is everything a castle? No. Zaragost. That's a town. Market? No. Where do I get a spy? I'm completely missing something. Oh, bugger. I feel silly now. I feel like I should rely on my spies a lot. No, that's what evil people do, no? Yeah, I must be missing it. It doesn't really matter all that much. The Sauron's will ready to go? Alright, send them to the fort as well. Oh, they already got like an attack buff. Probably just from the building itself. Extra wall defenses, retreating costs. Probably the Ethel Stone, yep. Retreating costs reduced by minus 20%, increase in tradable goods. Pretty good. And then the Mouth of Sauron. Where was it again? Austin Ethel, there it is. It almost went too far. Goblins! We are friends, right? Oh, I'll sell you some map information. Yep, wealth is modest, so we can ask for a bit more. 5,000 is probably too much. 12,000. It's a fair deal. I could ask for more, but I don't know. I kind of find it cheesy. That's probably a Dunland. Unit of Orc Scouts, beautiful. Join the rest. You can just stick there for a little bit. I could move you towards Kiridongul, I guess. You'll serve more of a purpose there. You still get free upkeep. So with that little bit of cash we have now extra to spend, let us go towards our lists. Tharband, we're not building anything. Let's get the slave pit. Why not? Or actually, no. Morannon is a bit more priority. Spend our cash there. Oh, we can't actually train. I mean, maybe we can get some units. We can retrain these lads. Probably just armor equipment. More cavalry, yes. Can send them to Zagar. And more archers. Or just with the new Nazgûl that should pop up very soon. Alright, I'll see you all on turn 19 and hopefully we get another Nazgûl. There we go. Nazgûl return to Mordor. Leofric. Oh, he's got some Orc band to join him. How nice. Thank you. Is that like the more he dies, the more better units he brings back? That'd be kind of funny. Alright, you should go north. I will not bring you back to Minas Morgul. Please, that probably carries some bad feelings for you. Alright, you already have... No, you've got a shitty unit of Marauders. So I think I'll give you the Lancers. Because you have a bigger unit of Marauders, right? Yep. And I could also... Yeah, we'll just wait for Zagar. Leofric, excuse me. Plop you in there. Plop you in there. It's a bit of a slower episode, I do know it, but... That's the thing, we don't want to rush. What do the higher tiers of Melkor's shrine get to me? So it's just, it gives a population growth increase. Black Castle, Temple Knights, if we get them we are unstoppable. Population growth, the training cost reduction and extra happiness, so not horrible. But not really crucial for right now. Alright, well let us get... What would roads give us? Probably trade 336. 736, holy cow, alright, we'll take it. If that effectively doubles our trade income, then I'll be a very happy camper. Bree, hello Robbie. I'll trade with you. I'll destroy you at one point, no doubt, but I'm gonna exploit you. Someone said you should do an entirely evil campaign, just like never treat with Bree, declare war on everyone you meet. But I don't think that's like pure evil. I think pure evil is just exploiting everyone for own personal gain, which is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna squeeze every penny out of you. Or you're poor. I'll just ask for something like this. Not because I feel sorry for you, but just because I want to get your money. Never mind. But there are certain factions I won't treat with, like the High Elves. No, we have too much bad blood. Same with Gondor. They also know our true nature, whilst the Brelanders, we could probably like, you know, we can take whatever shape we want and we can play nice. Be like, hey, we're your friend, you know. Don't believe the lies people tell about us. It's completely made up, fabricated, fake news. Alright, Leo Frick is back. He's got all his shit again. Good, good, good. Muslun. He looks very scary. I wouldn't want to meet him in the dark. Alright, Ered is actually on our side in this one. They are declaring war on Gondor, which is pretty big. It is another front entirely for them to worry about. Right over here, and also at Taragron lost as well. Alright, I'll see you all back on turn 20. Oh, turn 20 already. Time flies, man. Alright, the Hornburgs are in the siege. You know what I'll do at the end of this episode? Which is almost there. I'll do a toggle fog of war, but we won't look at Gondor. Just look at like Rohan and Isengard. I'm very curious to see how that's going. Alright, Gothmog the Engineer. Leofric. Nazgûl's Black Robes, plus 3 hit points. Oh, that's quite good. Plus 1 Dread, plus 1 Public Order. Very nice. Alright, thing is, I would actually like to take Cair Andros already, because it's only Húrin, but I'm pretty sure that if I actually attack, he'll get a ton of garrison, which, yeah, see, that's kind of the problem. I don't want to fight these battles, because they're fun, but 6 Gondor defenders of 9 attack and 15 defense that I would attack by pure choice, not a great idea, and Cair Andros is also a bitch of a settlement. No doubt we'll have to defend it at some point, but I'd rather wait the 7 turns, you know, and the 4 turns in this case. It's really not worth it for me to actually attack it. Alright, Leofric. Let's pop you in Moranon. Shouldn't have done that, probably. Let's give him some cavalry. Minas Morgul. Pop, pop, pop. Now, let's keep building shit. Baradur, the hunting lodge. A boar breeder. I'd like to get a troll camp. That'd be nice. I like trolls. Looking forward to having them. Saragost, let's give you... It's not ideal. I guess we'll get the garrison quarters here so we can get elite units here as well. We can spam all our forces from all our settlements. I mean, why am I moving north? There's no one really here I want to talk to. I guess Angmar. We're already allied and trading with them, so... Let's think, what other factions could we turn against each other and could we have on our side? We've already done Dunland, Enedwaith, Isengard, Bree to a certain extent. They're easily corrupted. Perhaps the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. I mean, Dwarves are easily swayed. Just throw some gold or some riches towards them. Perhaps they can be persuaded. I mean, I could persuade the Dwarves of Anduin as well. It kind of fits with their scripting as well, but I don't think we'll do that. It's a bit far north. Alright, well... Time's just flying by. I'll see you all back on turn 21. Alright. Ooh, what's this? Sauron has now recalled Shivus back to serve. Shivus, the desert sand, was only a small boy when Sauron met him. Sauron felt the unbridled power dormant inside Shi and gave him a ring to unlock his potential. He became second only to the Witch King in magical power. You can learn of Shi's tale by selecting him on the campaign map, or again, by checking the description. Then checking out Arachir Galadirthon's playlist with very in-depth descriptions of all the Nazgûl, which are of course not very law-friendly, but... Shivus, 128 of what, probably wards? Yes, beautiful. Ah, beautiful. So we got Leofric, we got Shivus. We're almost running on full strength. So Zagar will keep up the siege of Cair Andros, Gothmog the siege of Eastern Osgiliath. And the thing is, it might be a bit of a slow episode now, but we are setting ourselves up for some crazy battles soon. Because once we breach into the Gondor, the Westerlands, He's gonna send stack after stack after stack, and he'll get doom stacks as well. It's not gonna be pretty per se. But for now, we'll send Leofric to take Galabrin, excuse me. Give him some men. Oh, he's got a lot of horses. Get these guys there. Move these guys there. Make sure our front lines aren't ever weak. We don't want to appear weak. Yeah, move them around as well. Whatever. Leofric. Oh, I should have plopped a watchtower there. It's not too bad of a deal. You will move to Galabrin and take it. And then Shivus. I was endued towards Minas Morgul. Give you an army and you shall take Osterthil. And just like that, we are just unlocking our full potential. So let's give this man an army. Gather the forces. And I think the video is already starting to get pretty long. Usually my videos are between, I always say between half an hour and an hour, but it's pretty much always an hour, and I kind of want to shorten them a bit. Not because I don't like doing long videos, trust me, I could play this game hours on end, and I do. But I also want to make it bearable for you guys. I'm not the only YouTuber you watch, I'm sure, and I do upload a lot every day, mostly 2 videos. So I want to keep it bearable, you know? I don't want it to get burned out on me. Oh, bloody hell, we can't stand for that. We can't have Gondor being the most advanced faction, are you kidding me? Alright, well, spend some money on building stuff. Kiradongul could do with a sleeve. Well, actually, a garrison quarters first. Alright, well, I think what I'll do... Why am I going... The dwarves probably not... Oh, do they hold Moria? No. Well, they hold one side of Moria. We'll go around. I'm not going to teleport, that would be cheating. We do want to limit the cheating as much as possible. So what I'll do now is toggle the fog of war. We're not going to look at Gondor because that would be cheating again. I don't count this as cheating. I'm just kind of looking what the world is up to. Alright, so that siege of the Homburg got lifted rather quickly. Isengard is still pillaging through the land here. And they've taken Fallback and Gineard rather quickly, only 21 turns in. But then they kind of slow down a bit. They're also bordering Gondor already, and Enedwaith is going in hard on Kirithjar, so we'll see what comes of that. Oh, is Enedwaith like allied with Isengard at all? I have no problem crushing Isengard, by the way, as well, you know. Saruman is... We're friends now, but only because we need him. Where's Enedwaith? Completely glanced over him. There he is. Nope, they're just enemies of Gondor, that's it. Alright, makes sense. Anything else interesting going on so far? I think everyone's just mostly sticking to that turn 1 expansion. Orcs of Moria are actually having a rather good time. Although I think they lost their colour. I don't think the High Elves get it for free. And the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm are, interesting enough, moving some forces north, which might mean they lose Khazad-dûm itself, but we'll see. Let's take a look at our old friends Dale. Oh, they're just kind of hanging in there with the turn 1 auto expansion, not really doing too much. Condovan is still rebel. And Rhun's also staying rather quiet. Lust is actually still in rebel hands, so neither Dorwinian nor Rhun has made a move for it. There's still plenty of land to be grabbed here. Some of which we could grab, but we're not going to. We'll focus on Galabrin, then we'll border Dantarad with Guldur. We can get a lot of trade going that way, as soon as we build roads. Well, they build roads. And same with Rhun. Although we do get some trade from over here, which is actually one of our bigger trade partners. Sedagost is raking in big amount of cash. And Khand as well, one of our trading partners, no doubt. Right? Yeah, you can see the trade caravans popping in. They're so detailed, actually, for how tiny they are. Anyway, that was it for episode 2. A bit of a slower episode. Every campaign needs those, though, at one point. You can't always have action, action, action. But what is important there is that we use these slower moments to set up some bigger moments in the next episode. Only 3 more turns remaining for Eastern Osgiliath. 6 remaining for Cair Andros. We will probably have to defend it a couple times. Cigar will have no problem with that. We can just keep pouring in units from Minas Morgul. We are getting Shivus to take Osterthil. And I do expect us to take most of the lands east of the Anduin in the next episode, if not episode 4. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this one as well, and I do very much hope to catch you tomorrow for episode 3. Bye bye.